elbows just a tiny little bit out. I want to make sure that I spread all my fingers. Okay, I'm going to roll the shoulders up, back and down into my pocket, pinching the shoulder blades. So when you pinch the shoulder blades, it's almost the motion as if you're going to open a jar. So roll the shoulders up, back, and down, right? Almost as if I'm going to open a jar of whatever, right? Whatever you like to do. Then the second thing is, so we talked about upper body. You want to make sure that you also squeeze the glutes. So in other words, your butt should never be here. Your butt should never be here. It should always be one straight line. So squeeze the glutes. Okay? So let's talk about our props now. We can go over to the wall. You know, this nice little great YMCA sign here. What you're going to do, so forgive me, I'm going to be giving you my rear just a little bit. But again, you need to walk. This is how you can start. I'm going to spread out my feet just like I talked about. My hands are going to be right at a little bit out, further out than my shoulders. I'm going to go ahead and have my feet shoulder width apart. And all I'm going to do with my elbows is I'm going to flare them out and down. So in other words, don't flare them out to shoulder height. You want to flare them down and out, going towards the wall, and then you can come right back up. So again, those elbows are flaring out and down. Okay, so not up here, down and out. Pinching again, always from shoulder. Okay, one more time. So here, place my hands. I'm going to bend those elbows, flare them out and down, come as close to the wall as I can, and then I'm going to come out. So now, you know, you gave it a shot. You figured that maybe just be right for you, or maybe, you know, that's just a little too easy. The second thing you can use is a chair or a couch, a coffee table, anything that is a little closer to the ground, okay? Now, if you're going to be using a chair, just please make sure, or a couch, that it's going to be something that's not going to slide forward, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and use this chair. Feel confident, okay? It has a little rubber in the bottom to make sure that I'm adding pressure down, okay? So not to the front, down. Again, spread out my hands, or I'm going to do this just a little closer to the floor. Okay, so I'm going to place my hands, same thing, spread out my fingers. I'm going to have my feet shoulder width apart, okay? I'm going to go ahead and start by bending those elbows down and out, and then I'm going to come right back up. Again, down and out, and then we're going to come right back up. Squeezing the glutes. So if you notice, my whole body moves together. So in other words, everything is one straight line at the bottom as much as it is at the top. Not leaving my butt behind, and I'm not sagging my hips. So again, that is the second progression. Now if you notice, okay, I worked from the wall, I worked on the chair. Now I'm ready for my next one. For your next one, okay, you would essentially be doing them now on the floor. So if we're going to start down on the floor, we're going to be on those knees. So I'm going to have my knees be shoulder width apart. Okay? I'm going to place my hands down on the floor. Same thing. Spread out my fingers. Roll my shoulders up, back, and down into the pocket. Squeeze the glutes. You notice it's one straight line. Not starting here. One straight line. Okay? And I'm going to repeat essentially the same thing. Bend those elbows. Flare them out and down. Get as close to the ground as I can. And then push right back up. Now, you may say, I can't go all the way down to the ground. Then that's okay. So then what you're going to do is work to increase your range. So you may start here, okay? And then slowly, now you're going to bend the elbows just a little bit more, all the way until you can get close to the ground, okay? So even increasing that range is also a progression. Don't feel like you need to go all the way down to the ground in that first rep, okay? Remember I said I really disliked them? For me, even doing them on the knees, it used to be extremely hard. Okay? I used to, maybe if I could get my small little bend on those elbows, maybe that was a success for me. So again, spreading them out. Okay? Roll the shoulders, pinch the, roll the shoulders up, back, and down into the pocket. Bend those elbows. Maybe this is all I'm going to get, and that's fine. I used to say, please maybe a couple books so you can see, or whatever you got, you know. A couple books to see how close you're getting to the ground. And then last but not least is where you would basically take them up into your toes. So down and out, come as close to the ground as you can, and then come right back up. Again, same thing. Maybe this is where you're going to start. But eventually, right, you're going to get a little closer, and then a little closer, until you're able to get as close to the ground as you can. Now, there's a lot more ways of making this push-up harder. But the thing that you want to remember is you want to favor form over going over to the next progression. So make sure that you master it on the wall, then on the chair, and then last but not least on the knees and finally on the toes. There's a lot more ways to make this harder, so you can always place your feet now instead on the chair, adding weight, etc., etc. But for now, give these 4 progressions a shot. Let us know, and hopefully they'll be helpful for you. And as always, remember, you can always just get better and better. I hated them, but I got better, so now I like them. So,